Hello friends, what is a special leave petition? Special leave petition is known as SLP. It has got civil as well as criminal. If you are aggrieved by any of the orders or the judgments of the trial court or district court or even the high courts, definitely you can take the route of the special leave petition under Article 136 and come to the Supreme Court and challenge those orders. The Honorable Supreme Court of India can adjudicate and grant you a privilege or a leave or a right to appeal, because there is no such right for anybody to directly challenge the orders of the High Court and come to the Supreme Court as a matter of right. It's a matter of discretion, because there are lakhs of petitions getting dismissed in high courts across the country, and all of them, they want a final appeal in the Honorable Supreme Court, and the courts are hardly 15 courts and lakhs of petitions to be adjudicated every day. It will make the life of the judges miserable. So that is the reason it is a right. It's not a right, it is just the discretion of the Honorable Supreme Court to grant you a leave. Okay, and if you have a certificate of fitness, wherein the High Court grants a certificate of fitness under wherein you will be, if there is any substantial question of law, then the High Court will be issuing a certificate of fitness, and through which you can take the route of Article 132 to 135 and file directly a civil appeal or a criminal appeal. Otherwise, the chances are only Article 136. This is the most toughest litigations in the country. This is called special leave petition, and under special leave petition, more than 10,000 cases, hardly one or two gets admission. So such difficult it is. So one has to be very careful. If there is any substantial amount of question of law involved, then only the Honorable Supreme Court will entertain it. Or if there is any gross miscarriage of justice, then also there are chances. And finally, the most important thing is there has to be an error apparent on face of the record. The moment the file is opened, there has to be an error at the face of it. Then only the Honorable Supreme Court will be interested to set aside such erroneous orders passed by the courts below. Otherwise, the chances are very less. And lastly, the high courts hardly perform any mistakes in their judgments. We might feel that high court has caused injustice to us, but that is not correct. Everything will be based on the evidence and the record. So mostly the Supreme Court takes the side of the high courts. Very rarely, as I told you, 1 in 10,000 are the chances that those orders will be set aside by the Supreme Court under the Article 136, which is an exclusive jurisdiction of the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And